They rise to the rhythm of the waves, lie lulled by their undulating music, live their lives on the vast expanse of golden sands. This is the story of an unsung fraternity of young people of Kolavipalam, a sleepy village on the banks of the Arabian Sea, 30 kilometers north of the city of Calicut in Kerala. They pursue different vocations. Surendra Babu, a member of the fraternity, drives a rented auto rickshaw. His vehicle plying on the streets of Payoli town is a familiar sight. Satishan teaches English to the children of his locality at a tutorial. Dinesh Babu has earned a name for himself as a consummate electrician in the Kolavipalam neighborhood. Braving the vagaries of the deep waters, this trio, comprising Vijayan, Rameshan and Sajeevan, ventures into the sprawling sea to earn their livelihood. For these youngsters of Kolavipalam, life never goes like a breeze. It is a struggle for survival all the way. But that doesn't daunt them from coming together to pursue a unique passion, bereft of personal benefits. Come September, they join hands for the protection of sea turtles belonging to the endangered olive ridley species. The Thiram Prakriti Samrakshana Samiti, as they have named their fraternity, enjoys wide support and participation of the local community. The 3-kilometer long beach of Kolavipalam is close to the estuary of the Iringel River, an ecological niche. The estuary is one of the nesting grounds for olive ridleys, the smallest of the marine turtles seen in the Indian seas. The 4 other sea turtle species are the hawksbill, the green turtle, the leatherback, and the loggerhead. Barring loggerhead, all the species are known to nest in India. The olive ridley is the most common variety of marine turtles found on the mainland coasts of India. During the breeding season, extending from September to March, males and females migrate from their feeding zone to the breeding zone, which may be thousands of kilometers apart. Mating occurs in the offshore waters of the breeding ground, and the females then come ashore to nest. The largest nesting grounds in India are along the east coast. Orissa coast in particular witnesses mass nesting by thousands of turtles. These dome-shelled mother turtles quietly crawl ashore during night to deliver their precious burden of eggs. They use their broad flippers to dig flask-shaped nests about 1.5 feet deep. In each clutch, they lay about 100 to 150 eggs. The eggs, weighing 35 grams on an average, are almost spherical and comparable to table tennis balls in size. They take utmost care to protect the eggs from predators. For that, they cover the pit with sand using their broad flippers. For further safety, they repeatedly hammer the surface with their bodies. Before sunrise, they trudge back to the sea, hoping that their eggs would be secure in the womb of Mother Earth. However, only a tiny portion of these eggs survive, as most succumb to sea and land predators, human interference, and other natural hostilities. But in Kolavipalam, the case is different. Here the eggs are safe for hatching, thanks to the fraternity of the youth lovingly called the Friends of Turtles. The Turtle Preservation Program began out of sheer curiosity, aroused by a news report. Later on, it was realized that the sea turtle is a vital link in the marine ecosystem. This knowledge provided further impetus for preservation activities. Every September, the activities begin with the construction of hatcheries for keeping the eggs secure. The Kerala State Forest Department provides raw materials for construction purposes. At different locations on the beach, hatcheries are erected along with thatched roof shelters for keeping vigil. Over the years, the preservation program has evolved into a mass movement, enlisting active participation from different sections of the society. Before the launching of the program in 1992, most of the eggs were being destroyed by men or non-human predators. What brought us together for the protection activities is the knowledge that the olive ridley turtle is an endangered species facing extinction. The preservation program is a long-drawn, planned activity lasting 5 to 6 months. Every night, they assemble near the hatchery and break up into groups for scouting the shore. Sometimes, they succeed in collecting the eggs in the night itself. As it is difficult to spot the place in the night where turtles have laid the eggs, they search the shore in the mornings. Usually they proceed taking their cue from the marks of the flippers left on the sand and zero in on the exact spot using a pole. The unearthing of the eggs requires utmost caution, as the slightest fumbling could break the eggs. The eggs thus collected are then transferred to the hatchery. Artificial nests, identical in all aspects to the original ones, are dug out for keeping eggs. Besides providing ideal conditions for incubation, the hatchery with its strong bamboo fencing protects the eggs from predators like stray dogs, jackals, and mongooses. Each batch of eggs is kept in separate nests, marked with corresponding date. In about 45 to 50 days after being deposited under sand, the eggs hatch. Little turtles spring up to life, freeing themselves from the sandy womb, each tiny turtle jostling with the other to reach out for the first ray of life. Attending to the silent birth pangs of these little ones, These youngsters stay awake throughout the night. The average carapace length of this tiny turtle is only 46 millimeters, while a fully grown olive ridley attains an average length of 70 centimeters to 1 meter. Unveiling the surrounding darkness, they swim frantically out towards the sea, maybe out of a natural instinct. If hatching occurs during daytime, the hatchlings are kept until evening and then released into the sea. Once they attain maturity, they are believed to return to the same breeding zone for nesting. During 1998-99, 53 turtles came for breeding and about 4,500 eggs were collected. Out of these, nearly 3,880 eggs hatched. This year, the number of turtles went up to 63 and nearly 5,700 eggs have been collected so far. After a few years, this shore could receive hundreds of mother turtles into its lap for maternity. But the existence of the coast itself is questioned due to illegal sand mining at the nearby estuary. The mining goes on unabated even after prohibitory orders from the court. The sea turtle's existence is further endangered by excessive trawling along the coast. This turtle, for instance, came ashore with a grievous head injury, probably caused by the propeller of a trawling boat. Lucky it was to come to the right place and into the right hands, which take great care in nursing and protecting turtles. Their efforts have also helped arouse public interest in conserving the coastal ecosystem. The number of turtles visiting Kolave to nest is increasing every year. But will the young ones grow up and return to the same shore like their mothers? And when they come, will the shore be there to receive them into its bosom?